Yo! What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and with Howard Roseman going after Michael Parsons, with 2 first-round picks, a 3rd-round pick, and a 5th-round pick, and probably whatever else they wanted to get for Michael Parsons. The Cowboys did deny, which we understand now. He's now with the Green Bay Packers. They would not trade him because they weren't going to trade him in the division, which is very, very smart on Jerry Jones' behalf. He didn't do a lot of those moves this year, but he made a smart one in this one. But and I want to talk to you guys about, Josh Uche. I know a lot of people. Josh Uche had 10 snaps last Thursday. He had 10 snaps Thursday, and yeah, he did ball out. For those 10 snaps, PFF had him at 92 among all pass rushers with the limited snaps that he had. And I know a lot of people on Twitter are actually asking, well, why didn't he get more snaps? And then they said, why did he get more snaps over Jalen Hunt? And today I'm going to show you why. Jalen Hunt is a lot better than we're getting him credit for. And there's no pass rusher, defensive player on the line of scrimmage that is going to be able to get to a quarterback that already knows where he's going with the ball as soon as it's snapped. They picked on Adoree Jackson a lot in that Thursday's game. And if you're going to your first read and you don't even get a chance to get to your second read, it's going to be very hard to get to the quarterback. But with it being that hard to get to the quarterback, Jalen Hunt did a very good job of doing so. And I'm going to show you. And also, I know a lot of people are concerned about our edge position with Darius Smith coming in. We're solid. We're solid at the edge position. You know what I'm saying? We got good people, Nolan Smith, Jalen Hunt, Josh Uche. Now maybe Patrick Johnson didn't play as good as I thought. I didn't believe he played that well, but we're pretty good at that. With Darius coming in, he'll teach some moves. He got like solid moves. So we're gonna get all into that, man. He actually joined the team to in weightlifting today. So I'm gonna show you that video of him getting his lift on with the fellas. But also the 94 WIP radio station or podcast. It was a guy on there who thought that we might have one of the best, if not in history, best linebacking duos, or they could be that. And we're gonna listen to what he got to say about that and give our opinion. We just signed a cornerback, Michael Hilton from the Cincinnati Bengals. He was a slot corner while he was with Cincinnati, but PFF had him as one of the highest tackling corners, and about the same as we got from Adoree Jackson. Only Adoree Jackson is on the outside. This guy's playing on the inside. I think the plan for him mainly is him to play the inside and Cooper DeJean to go outside. If we can kind of lock up that outside spot, make quarterbacks look to their second read, I can guarantee you more sacks are coming, guys. So it stems from coverage. We're not covering long enough for us to get anywhere. And by the time that he don't know where he's gonna go with the ball, we tired of the defensive line. So we're going to get into that, man. We'll get into that. We'll talk about it. Also, Jalen Hurts gives out a little information about why Nick Sirianni is so good at coaching them boys up and why they believe in him, and why Jalen Hurts is taking the next steps in his career with some of the things that Nick Sirianni has been preaching. We're going to get into that, and I'm going to show the video. So, let's do it. Okay. The conversation is Josh Uche in 10 snaps, highest PFF grade amongst pressures. And that is true. It's very true. Josh Uche, man, I don't know if you guys see my videos, man. Josh Uche is a straight out baller. When he's sacking a quarterback, some of the way he can move, tackles can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little unusual on how he gets to the quarterback. And I love that about him. But it's more to the edge than just sacking a quarterback. We also have to play the run, which Jalen Hunt can do that and rush the quarterback. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, Jalen Hunt didn't have enough time to get to the quarterback. There's plenty sacks. He could have had 2 of them that I counted. But we're going to play this video right here so you can guys understand exactly what I mean by that. The man's playing the run. He's playing the pass. He's much better than you guys are giving him credit for. Yes, we love sacks. Sacks are great, but you got to get to a point to where you can get a sack, and that's what Jalen Hunt gives you. He gives you an opportunity to get to the sack. The same thing with Nolan Smith. They give you an opportunity to get to the sack. So we're getting Zadarius Smith, and he can add some pass rush moves to him. But if you look at how this long ball to CeeDee Lamb right here, if you look at this, shoot, man, he was a second away from a strip sack. Jalen Hunt was a second away from a strip sack. Think about if he was trying to, like, if that wasn't there, if it was covered like it should have been covered, that's a sack. That's a sack by Jalen Hunt. He beat that guy off the line clean and was swiping at the ball by the time it was in the air. I mean, like, it wasn't in the air, but he was throwing it out by the time he swiped at him. He missed him by a second. Game of inches. So let's get into this. Like I said, 94 WIPs had a guy on there who believes that this linebacking duo can potentially be one of the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about it in here. So let's go.
You didn't ask me about him, so I got to say Jahad Campbell and Zach Bond. I mean, this is going to be the best linebacking duo in the NFL. The things those two guys do, I looked at maybe 3 or 4 plays where there are only 5 linebackers in the entire NFL that can do what they did. So I had to get that in there because that was one of my most exciting parts about reviewing this film. Zach Bond and Jahad Campbell are awesome.
So, when I think of tandems over the last, let's say, 15 years, Pittsburgh had some tandems, Baltimore had them, San Francisco had them. You think the Eagles are entering one of those zones for the next couple of years?
Yeah, listen, it's one game for Campbell, and there's some stuff, when he's coming downhill, when offensive linemen get their hands on him, those reps weren't great, but the rep he had going down the middle of the field with the pass breakup and saving a touchdown, that's just uncommon for.
Yes, Jahad Campbell is a freak of nature. Him pass cover, it's like a safety. He moves like a safety, but he's a linebacker. We know Zach Bond. He moves, so he's so athletic. The only problem with Jahad Campbell is he gets moved off the ball. If he is touched or grabbed by a lineman, he is moved off the ball. I guess he's a little small as far as being able to take on linemen. But if he can sure up that strength to be able to blow a lineman up, or develop a move to get past him, not to be touched by him, I think it takes his game to the next level. I seen something on Twitter where When we went to the sixth lineman front and we put him down there, he got washed out. And I'm not trying to take a jab at who Jihad Campbell is. He's still a rookie. As great as he is right now, he is still a rookie. And if we can find some kind of way, if he can find some kind of way, maybe next season, he probably won't do it this season, but next season to kind of be able to secure that edge, it makes him a very difficult player to play. You know what I'm saying? He can cover. Him securing an edge like that, it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. He could stay on the field all year. But Nakobe Dean, to me, guys, Nakobe Dean brings in that the linebacker play where when he meets the running back or whoever it is that he's tackling, they don't move forward. I think right now, Zach Bond, if you meet Zach Bond in the hole, you might can fall forward. If you meet Jihad Campbell in the hole, you could fall forward. When you meet Nakobe Dean in the hole, you do not fall forward. You go backwards. You get hit and you go backwards. That's it. I do miss that factor with Nakobe Dean. But with the way that Jihad can cover and all this stuff, it's kind of hard to want that in there. You gotta lose something. And that's what we losing right now, is the stopping power. And those guys on the line work extra, extra hard because that stopping power ain't there. So, and two, you ain't got nobody rushing the holes like we had CJ Gardner-Johnson. When we had CJ Gardner-Johnson, we ain't got no safety running down there just blowing up the hole. So, yeah, it's hard for us to lose right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little hard pressed on it, but we can still be very, very good. Let's move on, man. I got some clips from the cornerback, Mike Hilton, that I'm going to play for you right here. The guy can tackle. He's very, very aggressive in the run. Like I said, I believe he's here to play the nickel, and we move Cooper DeJean out to kind of shore up that spot. I'm with it. I just need guys to think about who they throwing it to. When you're throwing it to people, like your first read is normally your successful read. I don't like that. We can get Jacorian Bennett in there. I guess we'll play a couple of games, get Jacorian Bennett in there and see how it goes. But we have to make them think a little bit because our rush can't get there. You know what I'm saying? These guys can take 3-step drops, and it's out of there on that 3-step drop. There's no – you got a couple of guys, rare form guys that can get there and at the bottom of a 3-step drop. But, you drop back 5 steps at the bottom of 5 step, you should be there. So – I'm all for it. The guy just got signed. Like we all know, if you're coming into this defense, you have to put in a couple of practices before Vic Fangio feels okay with putting you on the field. So he will not play immediately, guys. He will not play immediately. And I'll be shocked if Jacorian Bennett don't play next game. So let's get into the main topic. Main topic is Nick Sirianni has found his lane. And when I mean found his lane, Nick Sirianni is a player's coach, but it seems like he's found his core value. You know what I'm saying? Preaching the little things. Just do the little things. If we do the little things better than anybody else, we keep ourselves in games, and then our talent can take over then. But we have to shore up those little things. And Jalen Hurts said it the best right here.
Sirianni has really done a great job focusing on the small details. I don't call them fundamentals, I call them details.
Push the O-line, getting up and get set. Go up, get set, O-line, go up, get set.
Some of it is football mechanics and football technique, but it takes no talent.
Get up, get set! O-line, get set!
I don't have to run a 4-3 to make sure I have the ball in the boundary, safe to the sideline, or to keep two hands on the ball in the pocket, or to have my eyes in the right place, or to stay on side, or to run through the letters and the logos so I'm not dropping the ball before I run through the end zone. These are small things that make or break a team because it doesn't get you until it gets you. You know, I give him a lot of credit with that because he's very consistent in it.
So, and it looks like Jalen Hurts admires that. And that might be why they have gotten so close over the past years, man. And I'm not saying that they did have a problem. Jalen Hurts just want to win. He don't care about anything else. And as long as you on that page of winning, y'all going to get along fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got for you guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss no video. And we out. Let's go Birds.